talking about obviously people coming into your life. Obviously your manager now, Bellew.
Yeah.
Like, obviously he's got you this fight, and obviously hopefully going forward. How did that come about?
Mad one. At July, right? I swear boxing, right? So I was out the ring for, it must have been...
Yeah, so this was end of 2018 was your fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, end of 2018, so I left Steve Wood. Oh, not Steve Wood's sad. Look, if any young up-and-coming prospect can't get with a manager, he's the person to go to. Because he'll get you busy, mate, and he will get your opportunities but he's just got loads of fighters, mate. He's got about 500 fighters, mate, so it's hard to stay on his priority list. And I just seen the amount of times he did try and get me opportunities, but they just weren't happening. And I'm looking at people around me getting opportunities, and I'm becoming bitter. You know what I mean? Like, what? I need to go and venture down another avenue. So I went with another manager, and I got all the sponsors. You know what I mean? He sorted me right out. I was getting money a month, getting cars, getting all sponsored by Venom. You know what I mean? So I was getting everything. But I realised when I was getting it, I was like, it's not what I want. This. You know what I mean? You can give me all the money in the world. You can give me all the great. I looked up, but I'm not fighting, mate. I don't like getting shit for none. You know what I mean? I need to be working for my stuff, you know what I mean? And I was like, in the end, after a few months, I was like, I feel like a cunt here, you know what I mean? I need to be working for this, I need to fight. And then, when the COVID happened, it all went bust. Everything just went... So after that happened, I thought, I'm going to go on social media, I'm going to call around with everyone. So I did. Went on Twitter, went on Instagram.
You're getting after everyone.
You know what I mean? And I called it on, lads, you know what I mean? And Eddie just never bit, you know what I mean? Yeah. He just do you know what though? I've got nothing to offer him, you know what I mean? I've got 1 million followers on Instagram, I'm not a YouTuber, you know what I mean, lads? So exactly, so I haven't got nothing to offer him, just one of the lads who wants an opportunity. And then so at leg boxing, I was like, honestly, I weren't happy, but I was like, John, I've got 2 kids there, and I'm fucking chasing me the dream. I can't be this selfish, because it's not bringing any money into my life. It's not bringing any food onto the kids' table. All it's doing is taking, and it's making me go home a bit. I wouldn't take it at home. I was already learning from that, but I weren't happy. And when my kids weren't getting that happy dad, you know what I mean?
When you talk about energy, mate, kids are people who pick up energy.
Yeah, exactly, you know what I mean? And I weren't being me, so I was like, fuck this sport, mate. Shove up your ass, I'm off, right? So I was on the car park, sitting there one day, and this Merc pulls up. I was like, who's this? And I say, hello, lads, right? I was like, what's happening, lads? You know, right? I was like, are you two? I said, what's going on, lads? He said, what are you up to? I said, working on here. I said, what are you doing? He's going to do that James English podcast. And I was like, hi, lad, yeah. He said, what's going on with the boxing? I was like, fuck that, mate. I said, I'm off. I said, I can't get an opportunity. He said, wait there, let me park up, I'll come and see you now. So he was like, so what? And I was like, but me? I was going, look, lad, no one wants to fight me. And I thought he was like, yeah, all right then, Sam, we'll see. You know what I mean? I didn't, because I'm going, look, no one wants to fight me, and I'm feeling like people don't believe me. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to fight. And he's like, okay, then let me see. He said, look, Luke, he said, let me try and get you an opportunity. He said, you signed with anyone? I was like, nah, I'm not signed with no one. He was like, okay then, let me try and get you an opportunity. I can't promise you nothing, but I'll try my best. And I was like, sad. I said, yeah, and it's coming from one of the best boxers in Liverpool. It's come out of Liverpool, and I'm like, mate, and the respect I've got for Bellew, mate, I've known him since I was a baby, you know what I mean, through all the amateurs, ABAs, and I was like, yeah, so I trust your word, and I'm going to go back to the gym, right, I'm going to train. So as I've said to him from day dot, lads, he said, you say jump, lads, I say how high. So you say fetch, lads, I'm going to fetch. You know what I mean? I'm always ready, lad. If he rings me now, lad, and goes, right, there's a fight in 10 days, I'm fucking there. You know what I mean? Because I'm a boxer, I'm a fighter. If you need 12 weeks for a fight, lad, you're a shit house. You are? You need 12 weeks, because, lads, you tell me, lad, I'll make weight, lad, I'll find a fucking way. Right, I won't find an excuse, I'll find a way, lad, and I'll get to that fight and I'll fight. So, after that, lad, he's went to the podcast and all, I've got his number. I've been back in the gym, training. He will tell you how hard it was to get me a fight. He's ringing around. He gets one offer off. I felt a cunt. He got an offer off MTK, rang him and said, there's a kid there, what was his name, lad? Pierce O'Leary.
Oh, yeah.
Said, will you fight him in 3 days? If that, I think it was 2 days. And I was like, yeah, fucking right to it. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah. I said, but...
That's the mentality.
Yeah, I was like, but... my license and medical up, lads, because I'd swerved it. I'd swerved boxing, I'd only been with
you have to renew that every year.
Yeah, you have to renew, and that's £500 for your medical, £600 nearly, £200 for your license, then you got a optician's appointment, and then you got to get shorts, and that people don't realise.
Yeah,
and you don't get
that's the side of it that people don't see. It's best part of a grand for you to be eligible to fight.
Yeah.
And where are you making a grand from?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Sponsors, that people don't see the guys with them little badges on people's shorts and that. You got to be helping them out, you know what I mean? Because they're reaching down and helping kids who need help. And I've had loads of sponsors. Remember this fella from Passive Fire Protection, John McGuire, mate, and mate, he helped me as well. You know, Joe, through like a few years ago, mate, he was helping me, and I'll never forget the people who have helped me, you know what I mean, like Steve Harkin, mate, he's helped me big time. He pays for medical gated security, mate, he pays medical shorts, mate, helps me big time. Legacy as well, they help me, mate, and Macro Chef as well, they got my meals there every week. And like they're things I don't take for granted because I know what it's like not to have them. You know what I mean? So when you haven't had it, and then you have it, you're grateful for it. You know what I mean? And I am grateful for it. And then anyway, get back to this piece old lady, and I went, so I'll fight him. I said, "But me medical and all." He said, "Look," he said, "Don't worry about it." He was like, "Go and get your medical and all sorted, stay ready." I was like, "Sam," but I'd only been with Tony like 2-3 weeks, didn't know the opportunities were going to come up straight away. So literally that week, when I got my medical sorted, my licence, everything, all sorted, messaged him like a week after, I was like, "Lad, ready to go, lad, you say jump, lad, I say aye." And then, what was it? It was a few months later, he'd been trying to case Eddie, casing him. Then he messaged me, I think it was on a Wednesday, I was on the car park again. He rings me and goes, "Lad, how's your weight?" Do you mean you get that rush? I was like, "Sound, that's right." And he was like, "Sound, you could be fighting Saturday." Peter Fiore's failed a COVID test. He said, I think Savannah Marshall's off the bill. He said, I'll give your name in to Kane Baker. I was like, "Sound, it's on." Do you mean you're like, I'll have him walking around the car park, shadow boxing, no one's coming in, you know, no one's looking like ready.
Like that swerve that one,
he brings me back and he goes, "Lad, he's just turned around and said, nah, we're not fighting him."
Yeah. Just to like obviously shine a light on that, your style is like for people, it's a nightmare, isn't it, really, if you're truly honest?
Yeah, I'm a southpaw, I'm fast, feet are good,
and
I can fight, lad, you know what I mean? When I go and get stuff, people haven't seen that side to me yet though when I fight. People in the gym have seen it, but people haven't seen, like, I'm physically strong. You know what I mean? People go, I've seen a few people say, "Oh, I didn't think you could punch, lad." I was like, "Yeah, come over here, lad, and I'll show you." You know what I mean? It's like, do you know what it is? It's because I don't want to say, like, "Oh, I haven't got an ego," or anything, but I'm trying to be as humble as possible in life, lad, you know what I mean? No matter how much of a success I become or how down I am, I'm always the same person. And people take kindness for weakness. You know what I mean? And it's like, because they haven't knocked journeyman out. I told you, every time someone comes to fight, I will open them up. And then when I'm in 10 and 12 rounder and someone's putting it on me, you'll see that side to me. And I am a nightmare, and I know I'm a nightmare because the reason why, if I weren't a nightmare, there had loads of opportunities. Because of there being the away corner fighting the young fighters. But the young fighters are like, "Nah, fuck him, mate. We don't want nothing to do with him."
It's the risk reward, isn't it? Like, I'm guessing Kane Baker's probably getting called, and Kane Baker's like a central area champion, so he's probably thinking, "Right, I'm on matchroom cards here, let me try and get a layup." Then you bring you in, as you say, a southpaw, undefeated, he's thinking, "Come on," do you know what I mean?
3 times, I think, or 2 or 3 times, he turned around and said straight up, "No." No. Tony was like, "Lad," he rang me, he was like, "I understand now, Luke." You know what I mean? He's like, "Look, lad, no one wants any part of you."
How frustrating is that for you, though?
It's more of a compliment. I've had to take it as a compliment, you know what I mean? It's like, "Shannon, I'm really good." You know what I mean? Because if I was getting these opportunities, I wouldn't be that good. It's like being overqualified for Mackie's, lad, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's Mackie saying that, saying, "Nah, you're too good to be here." You know what I mean? And that's how I've had to take it. But at the end of the day, lad, being avoided doesn't pay the bills.
No.